Hi everyone, I'm Scott Kempshaw representing Hyalta Aeronautics. I'm President and CEO, representing the team here for our Joint Military Pitch Day, which we're really pleased to be included in. Today we're going to discuss Hyalta Aeronautics and a couple of our key products. One of the prototypes behind me is our Hydrone design, which is a truly multimedia quadcopter submersible land vehicle available for sensor or package deployment. We'll talk about that in some detail. And with that, we'll begin the presentation. In the UAS market, Hyalta has a large number of very interesting, innovative design concepts. Some of these are at early TRL levels, but we'll talk in some detail about the Hyalta and our Hydrone designs. As stated, we're a small company, S Corporation, located in the state of Florida. We are veteran-owned, and we do have small business status. We were established in 2006. Our primary goal has been the design and licensing of designs in various technology sectors, and we have focused almost exclusively recently in the UAS and the drone space. We have a group of executives who run the company, internal board and an external board. We use contractors primarily for our development and design activities, and we have a group of university partnerships that are very strong that help us with details and design activity. We have 9 patents granted to date, numerous patents pending, trademarks on 3 of our products. We have 2 patent attorneys on staff, and we have some very strong corporate and university relationships. Recently, we've had a lot of interest from companies like Moog and Sikorsky, Lockheed Martin Sikorsky Group, in developing sizes of our Hydrone design up to man-carrying capability. The Smiths Detection is an example of the companies that we have that are interested in using our drone designs as a sensor deployment system. DHL, Amazon, Grubhub, Uber Eats are very interested in our products for safe, reliable, and rapid deployment of packages and cargo. To date, we have been self-funded. Hyalta, Hydrone are 2 transformational designs that we're going to discuss today. Our Hyalta is a elegant, simple design. It's a lighter than aircraft that converts between a flying wing for low coefficient of drag, high-speed transit into a drone that is a lighter than aircraft and able to station keep and loiter for extensive periods of time. Our Hydrone is probably the industry's only full multimodal UAS. The design can take off as a VTOL. It can fly with the thrust vectored aft as an aircraft for very high-speed flight. It can transition again to the ground. The mobile system converts into wheels, and it can work on the land as a land mobile device. Once waterproof, the design can work as a unmanned underwater vehicle. This is our Hydrone. You can see our prototype in the lower right-hand corner. The 4 modes that are shown in the upper panel of that right-hand side show the aircraft in axial flight or high-speed flight, in its VTOL or vertical takeoff and landing condition, as a terrestrial device, as a car, if you will, on the ground, and in a submerged mode once it's waterproof. The really exciting part about this design is that there's very little parasitic equipment that this aircraft has to carry to cover all those modes. In other words, the drone flying with just the VTOL capability, this aircraft only weighs about 200 to 300 more grams than that aircraft. As differentiators, it is safe. It flies in all modes since it carries very little parasitic equipment with it. It's very low size, weight, and power. It's size, weight, and power optimized. We achieve very high speed and extensive range with the axial propulsion system, and we solved the last mile solution by being completely ground mobile. Our Hyalta design Also patented, allows a single aircraft to fly as a lighter than aircraft. It can hover for extensive periods of time, as you can see in the video below, low speed flight with a high coefficient of drag, but it can stay and loiter for very long periods of time. Then it can transition to a low coefficient of drag flying wing for high speed flight, transit between locations. Aircraft is very simple design. You can see from this structure that the internal activity structure is very, very straightforward, and it operates very safely. All of the propulsion system is contained within the aircraft. Our differentiators are very low ISR profile. It's very easy to maintain. Comes apart with essentially a handful of small tools. It can be assembled any place. It can be used for many other purposes. We've actually patented designs where it can be used as a mothership, carrier for range extension. It also can be used as a passive drone capture and kill device, which we have also patented. Hyalta is not dependent on these two products alone. We have a number of other products. We have a provisional patent on an effective use of electromagnetohydrodynamic drive for silent, very efficient propulsion. As I mentioned, we have the ability to carry other drones with us. So with the combination of our high drone and our Hyalta, we have what we call the high carrier, where we can drop drones into any environment, pick them up in any environment, and then we can loiter to act as a communication relay. Our Hydra design is a swarm capture and kill device. The nice thing about this design is it can kill a drone without debris being deposited on the ground. It entangles the drones and brings them back for exploitation. And we have a single motor drone that also works in all the modes. We call it the high swarm, but this uses a gimbal system to give us all the modes with a single motor. We'd like to thank you again for including us in the Joint Military Pitch Day. We're looking at this point for additional funding so that we can carry our designs that are well developed at the higher TRLs to production. And if there's enough interest in our lower level TRL designs, to carry those up the TRL development path. Thank you very much. Appreciate your attention.